by Al Mayimbe, who says, apparently The Rock, on Twitter, The Rock turned down a cameo in Shazam 2. Which seems ridiculous because that's the movie you're supposed to be in.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyways, this is via Puck News, specifically from Matt Baloney, who said, and you mentioned this.
Matt Baloney.
Yes, you mentioned this last week. It might be Bellany, Beloni. Anyway, The Rock's PR team leaked the story apparently to Deadline that we read through last week. That was like, actually, Black Adam made more money than ever.
Yeah.
And it actually made a lot of money, like the first Captain America movie, etc.
Yeah.
The quote from the article is one of them, it's a pretty funny article, is one of the sillier trade stories of all time.
Nice.
Which it did read that way.
Yeah.
So we talked about that last week. Now, also, this kind of blew up as well, that apparently The Rock unfollowed the Black Adam and Warner Brother Discovery accounts on Instagram.
Wow.
But he said,
you know it's over.
No. Well, he came on Twitter and he said, listen, 100% not true.
My finger slipped.
No. Now, never followed either account on IG. Now, in response to Brandon Davis, who apologized for posting about it, said, we're always good, bro. Insanely toxic time and culture. On a positive note, tell your mama I said hi. Because he's having sex with his mum.
Yeah.
It seems.
A real Rove Live situation, it seems.
It certainly is like the TV show Rove Live, Mason. Great reference to a great Australian show.
Are you just saying that's a great reference to a great Australian show so we can go to the next segment?
Yes, Mason.
That's what I thought. Well, too bad. Here's a tweet from @Superman_on_film.
Okay.
He says, since The Rock has rewritten his history with Black Adam, and I was actually covering this stuff on a daily basis in the mid-2010s, I'd like to clue you in on the real history of his association with DC.
Oh my
Because
God.
The Rock's always been like, man, I loved Black Adam since I was a kid. No, you didn't. You're a liar. Nobody did. He was a weird second stringer villain for a guy who's a copy of Superman. And a lot of the time, he was just like a weird little man.
Yeah.
You know?
You're just saying you did because you want to move to the next movie, aren't you, The Rock? You're lying.
Yes.
Anyway, go on.
Well, he's recently stated that he's been working on the film for 15 years. He's been attached to several DC roles before deciding to go with Black Adam. For example, he was going to be Lobo. He was going to be attached. He was attached to a Lobo film with Brad Payton directing, which evaporated in 2013. From there, he went to tease that he'd be a Green Lantern. In 2014, he started dropping hints on Instagram and Twitter about playing Jon Stewart. And even at that time was teasing a fight with Superman for some reason with a hashtag Jon Stewart can still whoop Superman's ass.
That's good stuff.
And leaving open-ended teasers to fans. After that, it became sort of clear that he's
Jon Stewart.
Yeah. After that, the talk show host.
Yeah.
After that, it became sort of clear that his deal with DC was more of an open-ended development situation. For example, he could choose to either play Shazam or Black Adam. Unlike most actors, he wasn't locked down for just one character.
Should have picked Shazam.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I think he could have done that. I mean, you see him playing other people as children in Jumanji.
Yeah.
Which is maybe why he didn't want to do it.
Anyway, so it says he finally arrived at Black Adam in 2015, and it's becoming clear that the reason he hitched his wagon to that character was because he felt he could make him the center of a whole universe of characters that revolve around Black Adam. He wouldn't have that ability with Jon Stewart because Jon Stewart was like, or the Green Lanterns were like in the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
So he'd just be one guy in that.
Yeah, but he's also just one guy in this.
Now he is.
Look, honestly, I respect the hustle. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he made a really big run at it.
That's true.
And it didn't pan out, and that's okay. You know,
well, maybe it'll pan out.
Yeah.
If because there'll be DVD and home rental Blockbuster.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You go down a
But it's
Blockbuster,
not-
it'll be the front there. You'll be like, I'll get a day overnight at
Yeah,
Blockbuster.
I get what you're saying, but it's not going to continue, is it?
No.
So,
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. It'll probably make money on the back end. Yeah, it will eventually.
Yeah.
Or that merch and whatever. But
Yeah, that's true.
So there you go. Good luck to him. Here's a question though.
Go on.
I feel like this hurt his brand.
Yeah.
And do you think that is true? I mean, do you think going into the next movie, like a studio is going to be like, maybe we won't give this guy $25 million and like 10% of the whatever?
I don't know. I think it maybe only hurt his brand with like internet cynics such as us.
Okay.
I think that
The general public, because he's still like, he's fun on Instagram
that's what
and
I'm
whatever.
saying. I think
and
the general public and maybe they'll just be like, rare miss for The Rock. We'll see him in the next Hobbs and Shaw or Red Notice 2 and Red Notice 3 and Red Notice 4 and Red Notice 5.
I would
cetera.
not be surprised.
Uh-oh.
And maybe it won't happen.
Ready to clip this out, folks?
No, he does like whatever the Fast 11. Is that the last Fast movie?
Yeah,
They're
last
currently
Fast.
filming one.
Fast 11, Last Fast.
And he comes
Question mark?
Yeah, etc.
Just in case.
Just in case. What do you want? Do you want another?
You want more?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if at this point he needs a bit of a boost, you know, returning to a character. Because who else is he going to return to? The Scorpion King?
Yeah.
I mean, there's Jumanji, I guess, but it's not like, I can't wait for your character from Jumanji, whatever
Skyscraper Man?
Skyscraper Man. This time he's missing both of his legs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but that's more exciting, I think. Or perceived to be, but imagine. So, yeah, but Hobbs is a character that people, they know the name of.
They sure do.
And
they're like, that's either Hobbs or Shaw, I think.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to happen because there's egos and him and Vin Diesel and whatever, but
That's
I'm
true.
saying it wouldn't surprise me.
And they could iron it out for $20 million each, I'm pretty sure.
Or Mason.
Yes.
He could be God of War because this is coming to Amazon Prime. Now, I was like, when are they starting in the God of War storyline?
Oh, in terms of...
Are they going to do all the original games where it's just a very angry man screaming and killing his way through
Where do you think they
Greece?
should start?
Well, the smart play would be the 2018 reboot.
Do you think so?
Sequel, which they are doing.
Yeah, no, that's...
Because you can do all the character whatever.
That's true.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen even a fraction of those games. He's the worst.
Yeah, he's bad,
I mean, it's fun to play, but he's
yeah.
terrible and unlikable.
Yeah.
And I think they might even do a little...
That's James, that's a beta male opinion.
Yeah, you're
He's a
right.
cool
I
dude.
guess it is a cool
He's
dude.
a cool dude.
You're right, he's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't say he wasn't cool, Mason.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, what about a TV series that follows the plot of God of War and Ragnarok, but we get flashbacks to him being
Well,
awful?
that's what I think they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might do a little montage up top and be like, he was this and this and whatever, and then he got the ashes of his dead family. And
Sure,
now
yeah.
And now he lives in a cabin in the woods or whatever. Or I'd like to see even just a whole episode dedicated to that time period.
Yeah.
Or a few episodes, you know. And so that way you kind of like, for those who don't know, you're like, what is the deal with this guy?
Yeah.
And then you just do a whole episode set in ancient Greece where he just kills literally everybody.
Yeah. And you're like, I didn't like this guy, but I like him more than when he was young. That sucked. It's real character evolution for me.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Anyways, are you excited for that?
Yes.
And
Go on.
are you surprised by that? This being a show that they're doing.
No.
Yeah, that's right. That's a
How's The
correct
Last of Us doing?
It's not
out yet, but it's
but people seem to be hyped and excited
people
for
are hyped
it.
and excited.
And
yeah.
PlayStation loves dads team up with somebody else and they do
That's
a thing.
true, yeah.
You know? It's probably
Big dad market,
It's
yeah.
probably what Ratchet and Clank is about.
Maybe, yeah.
Clank is the son. Ratchet is the dad, I think, Mason. Because he probably built the robot. Is that right?
I don't know.
Dak and Jackster.
Sure. Yeah.
Other titles, other popular titles. Nathan Drake and Sully. There's one.
Yeah.
Dad and son, sort
That's
of.
true.
Yeah. God, it's all dad and son over at
Nathan
PlayStation.
Drake and Daxter. What about that?
Very good.
Yeah.
They probably fought in that PlayStation Battle Brawls
I bet
game.
they did, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.